So the first thing, my English is not very good, so I'm trying my best. So sorry for that. And the second thing is the speed paint just will be running in the back because it's almost like an excuse to talk about something that just happened in the novel, like a few chapters ago that I just read, the second part of the novel. So in any case, just be careful for spoilers because be careful. Second part of the novel, The Last of the Hand. Please don't confuse it. Okay, so that just said, can we talk like it's been more than 4 years since that scene in the first part of the novel where we had a hint, not even as a dialogue, no, a hint. Well, obviously someday Cale or Kim Rook Soo will have to tell Rom and the Henitsue family that he's not the Cale Henitsue, that he's just a random guy from Korea, and from Korea, yes, from another world, that took over their body, the body of their son. But like it was so left behind, like it wasn't even like for death for the author or something like that. It's just like so many things kept happening one after another, like the hunters, the families, the emperors, knowing about the living world, the demonic world. So many things just kept happening, and like we never get a chance to see the characters sit and talk about things, about their life, about their opinions. But suddenly, in chapter 494, they did it. They finally talk about what happened, and I can't believe it was something so beautiful because in the fandom we are always like, yes, Ron is like her father, so cute, the lemonade, the tea, ha 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 ha. But in the end, it was just something like we, the fans, just decided it was canon. It was like a head canon for us. So you can imagine my surprise when suddenly we have this moment where we are in the perspective point of Ron. They just say something along the lines of he sees how Cale or Kim Rook Soo just look at him in the way the original Cale used to look at him. You can believe it? He compared the way the kid he just raised by himself because the root do nothing. Like if you have read the novel, you have to know that all the mother of original Cale growing up was taken by Ron by himself. Like no other people show up for him for the little original Cale. And now in this moment, so many years ago, we have Ron knowing that the person he has been following for the past 2 years is not the kid he raised, is somebody else from another world that took over his body. And it's so cute because instead of getting angry or shouting or whatever, he just questions, ask, like, where is his Cale? Is he fine? Is he doing good? Where is he right now? And once Kim Rook Soo explains that the original Cale is indeed doing fine, that he is alive, doing well in another world, that in fact he get to reunite with his mother, and his life is in general better than it was in his original body. Ron and Beacrox, because Beacrox was also there, just say, okay, that's it. My original master has left this body, now lives well with his beloved mother, and now there's just this random guy that I've been following for the past 2 years that actually is a very good person. Okay, let's continue. And maybe that was like the best part because not only Cale, but I guess all of us, while we were reading that part, were also like nervous and being given that answer by the people you have been like the very beginning. Because if you don't remember, in the first chapter when Kim Rook Soo wakes up in this new body, the first person he's known is Ron. And after so many chapters and many things, Ron is still following him. Just in this arc, it's shown that indeed his body is decaying, not decaying, but like he's been left behind in the power scale, not only because now they're fighting gods and some crazy shit, but also because he's generally old. This man has like, I don't know, 60 years, more or less. and he's just running behind his master, behind his own kid, behind the other kids that are not like his own, like the cats. So in the end, his opinion was like very important, even more than the Henitsue family, because yeah, the Henitsue family is like crucial because they are the parents of the body that is now Kim Rook Soo's body, but they are like, I don't want to say secondary characters, but they are at the end. Like it's not like Crown that has been followed, that has been in every arc we have known since the beginning. They just spawn right and there and say something and then disappear and blah blah blah. Not only Cale was terrified to know about what they will think, because yes, maybe he tell Alberu since many chapters ago, but like Alberu or Eruhaven and these more people like Round, they didn't know the original Cale. They just know the Kim Rook Soo Cale. For them, the other guy was like, okay, bye, I never know you. But for these two, it's different. So like in this moment, in this chapter, when we finally have like this so relaxed answer, like yeah, okay, bye, I guess, and like and even Ron goes as far to say that this new master, Kim Rook Soo, is something like better than the original Cale. It's so funny because at the end, he also likes this new Cale. I was like, okay, for now then nothing bad happens. Now they can continue their crazy battles and more things, but knowing and being conscious of the person they're following. And it's also important because in this point for me, because I don't count his family, he's no longer the trash of the Kong family as someone is now a hero. Now he's Kim Rook Soo, the one that survived the apocalypse in Korea, and now he's beloved for who he is, not for the name of another person. Now Kim Rook Soo is a synonym of Cale Henitsue. Cale Henitsue, it's him, and he's loved. It's like so cute. So the conclusion is that this literally cannot be more perfect. Like this scenario, this answer, all the ambience literally cannot be perfect anymore. Now we know that all the love that Ron has shown to Cale is not just because like it was his master, like it was at the beginning, but because he genuinely loved the Kim Rook Soo. Like he likes his personality, he likes his trait. All the thing about being scared and the the lemonade tea and everything else are not traits from the original Cale, the trash of the Kong family. No, they are traits from Kim Rook Soo of Korea. I don't like it, and just the way like it's very freely shown that in some way Kim Rook Soo, Cale Henitsue, look at her like a father figure now in canon and like portrayed in the novel. It's like something that makes her so much close and beautiful. It's perfect in every sense. No, just all I have to do. And that will be all for this video. Thank you very much. Y como últimas palabras, me encantó que literalmente solo Beacrox se levantó, dijo, esto no me importa y se largó. Ya está. Espectacular todo, la verdad. Bye.